Yeah, nice and relaxed. Yeah, the week's gone well so far. So yeah.
Obviously, a lot of talk about this event is going to be the Irish fans. And what are your thoughts about them? What are you anticipating from them on Saturday?
Yeah, obviously I'm going to get a lot of boos. I'm fighting a lad from Dublin, so I wouldn't expect anything different. But yeah, the Irish crowd are going to be probably some of the loudest fans in the world. It's going to be. If they're supporting me or booing me, it doesn't really matter. But the atmosphere is going to be. It's going to take the roof off. Yeah.
You're known as one of the more friendly guys, especially in UK MMA at least. Have you experienced hostile crowds before?
I fought in America my debut for the UFC. To be honest, it's hard to remember if they're hostile or not. I fought in Ireland a few times as well, but nothing's going to be as big as this.
And looking back on your opponent, Neil Seery, he put in a really good showing against Brad Pickett that not too many people expected of him, I don't think. So what did you think of his performance?
Yeah, I mean, people didn't expect it because they didn't really know him.
Sure.
I think, but the people that knew him knew what he's about. He'd never been knocked out. He's a great striker, same as Brad. So that match was always going to be a great fight because both their styles make a great fight. Styles do make fights. So yeah, it's a great fight. Probably a fight of the night for me.
How do you think you match up against him style-wise?
Yeah, like I say, like that fight with Brad, he matched up better for him. I'm a bad matchup for Neil. I'm more of a wrestler, jiu-jitsu guy, like to grind out fights more. So stylistically, this is not as good fight for him. Brad was a great fight for spectators to see what Neil was about. This is going to be an ugly fight for Neil. It's going to be stylistically, it's a bad fight for Neil.
Yeah, it was, I say, kind of strange or surprising to see you get this fight as you've retired and you've been cut, so to say, from the UFC. I think you went to Cage Warriors, didn't you, and the event got cancelled. What was the kind of scenario in bringing you back to the UFC, and what was going through your mind having already announced your retirement?
Yeah, it wasn't retirement. The UFC released me. Then I went to sign a 5-fight deal with Cage Warriors. I had a fight all lined up. The day before I was meant to fly out, my opponent pulled out because he had chicken pox.
Yeah.
They couldn't get me a replacement, so I was just waiting on another fight to happen. And then the manager phones me up and says, I'll get this fight if you want it. Like, me versus Neil on the Dublin card. So yeah, I jumped at the chance. And yeah, I'm here now.